Welcome, the anointed ones. When God says enough, the universe listens. That's not just a saying, it's a fact. When God decides the chosen ones have endured enough, there's no force, no person, no circumstance that can keep them down any longer. Imagine the universe itself as an audience holding its breath, waiting for the curtain to rise on this new act in your life. You've been walking through challenges, carrying weights only you could see, facing tests that seemed endless. But now, God is flipping the script, elevating you to a level you didn't even know was possible. Why? Because He's had enough of watching you stand in the shadows, silently powerful, yet undervalued. And here's the twist. Those who thought they could keep you small, they're in for a reality check they never saw coming. God's got something big planned, and spoiler alert, this next chapter doesn't involve anyone who can't handle your light. So buckle up. This isn't just a new season, it's a whole new level. And if you're ready to see what happens when God Himself says, enough, then let's dive in. At number 1, a true reset to elevate without limits. God's message of enough isn't just a command, it's a powerful reset, a clearing of the slate, and an invitation to elevate beyond limits. Chosen ones often find themselves endlessly giving, carrying burdens that aren't theirs, and putting others' needs above their own, often at the cost of their own growth and happiness. They're the ones everyone turns to, the reliable ones who stay calm when the storm hits. But with this enough, God is saying it's time to end that constant self-sacrifice, to finally step out of survival mode and into a phase of true purpose and fulfillment. This elevation isn't just spiritual, it's practical, a chance to truly break free from the constant cycle of compromise. All the years of working behind the scenes, of silently enduring, have been preparing them for this moment. Now, God is pushing the chosen ones to focus fully on their calling. No more excuses, no more holding back to make others feel comfortable. They're being elevated not just to inspire or uplift others, but to become exactly who they were meant to be, without apologizing, without explaining. This reset means they're finally stepping into their true role, free from the weight of others' opinions, expectations, and needs. It's an opening to use every gift they've kept hidden and every lesson learned in silence. There's no looking back, no feeling guilty for finally prioritizing their own journey. God is giving the chosen ones the green light to claim their purpose with the confidence that they're meant to stand out, to lead, to excel. This elevation isn't an opportunity to shrink or stay small. It's a divine call to fully rise. No questions asked. God is saying, enough waiting, enough hiding. The world is ready for the real you. Number 2, a spiritual exile that turns you into a leader. The journey of the chosen ones has often been a path of isolation and rejection, like they've been set apart even when they didn't want to be. They've been misunderstood, left out, sometimes even mocked for being different or too intense. But this isolation wasn't random. It was part of a greater preparation. God placed them in this solitude to shape them into something rare, individuals who aren't swayed by popular opinion or pressured by what others think. They've had the space to think deeply, to grow resilient, and to strengthen their inner world without distractions. Now they're stepping into the role of leaders with the kind of wisdom and strength that can only come from walking alone. In this elevation, God is using that history of solitude as a strength, not a weakness. While others seek validation from crowds, the chosen ones have learned how to stand strong on their own, relying on something far deeper. They're not in it for praise or applause. They don't need to be liked to feel valued. Instead, they're stepping into their role with the unshakable confidence that only comes from knowing their purpose on a core level, unaffected by others' opinions or doubts. Their time in isolation has created leaders who are prepared for anything, who don't break under pressure, and who can see through facades. When they rise, they do so with an intensity that others sense immediately, a presence that commands attention, not because they're loud, but because their energy is undeniable. This elevation is about bringing them forward as leaders the world didn't see coming, prepared and powerful because of the solitude they endured. They'll guide others not by needing followers, but by inspiring them, showing that true strength is rooted in being fully and unshakably oneself. Number 3, inverting the power structure. No more silent suffering. The chosen ones have endured in silence for so long, quietly dealing with struggles that most people couldn't even begin to understand. They've been misjudged, underestimated, and sometimes even ignored, all because they didn't feel the need to shout about their abilities or achievements. They've often chosen the path of humility and restraint, putting others' needs first, blending into the background even when they had the strength to lead. But now, God is declaring that their silent suffering has reached its limit. The days of being unseen and overlooked are ending. This elevation is about stepping out of the background and claiming a position where their influence can finally be recognized and felt. This isn't about being loud or boastful, but about fully embracing the power they've always had. No more holding back to keep others comfortable. No more dimming their light so others can feel secure. The chosen ones are being called to use their gifts in a way that can't be ignored. This elevation is about letting their true selves shine without apology, letting their strength, wisdom, and talents take center stage. Those who once underestimated them will be stunned by the depth of their potential, realizing they were in the presence of greatness all along. For the chosen ones, this elevation will mean releasing the weight of others' expectations and limitations. They're stepping into a new level of freedom where they can walk in their truth without guilt, without shrinking themselves, and without second-guessing their worth. The era of silent endurance is over. They're rising with purpose, authority, and an unshakable sense of self that can't be hidden anymore. This is their time to be fully seen, fully heard, and fully respected. God has declared enough, and they're ready to answer that call boldly, unapologetically, and with the power they were always meant to carry. Number 4, unyielding standards as a form of spiritual integrity. As the chosen ones rise, they are not becoming more pliable or accommodating. Instead, they are sharpening their standards to an unbreakable level. These new boundaries aren't just about personal comfort. They are a sacred protection of their purpose, a manifestation of spiritual integrity that cannot be compromised. They will no longer tolerate anything that threatens their elevation, whether it's negative energy, toxic relationships, or situations that don't align with their higher calling. Compromising these standards would feel like a betrayal to everything they've worked for, everything they've endured, and everything they are meant to become. This unyielding approach is a reflection of their deep understanding of their own value and mission. They've learned through trials and tribulations that allowing people or situations that don't honor their growth can pull them backward, causing them to lose focus and dilute their power. Now, with this elevation, they understand that their journey is too precious to be swayed or distracted. Every relationship, every opportunity, and every action must pass through the filter of their higher purpose. If it doesn't serve that purpose, it's out. No second chances, no compromises. The beauty of this shift is that it doesn't come from a place of arrogance or superiority. It's rooted in self-respect and spiritual alignment. The chosen ones know who they are, and they know that their worth is not up for negotiation. They won't settle for anything that doesn't support their growth and their mission. Those who truly align with them will respect these boundaries because they'll understand that this unyielding standard isn't about exclusion, but about protecting the sacred work they are meant to do. This level of spiritual integrity demands respect, and only those who are on the same frequency will remain. The rest will either fall away or shift to meet the chosen ones at their elevated level. In the end, these boundaries serve to elevate the chosen ones even further, ensuring they stay on track and don't lose sight of their divine purpose. It's their very essence. This purpose is not something that can be swayed or derailed by external forces. It is their North Star, guiding them through even the darkest moments with unwavering clarity. Where others may struggle to find direction, the chosen ones move with an absolute certainty that they are walking the path they were born to follow. What makes this purpose so powerful is that it has been forged through adversity. The trials they've endured, the betrayals they've faced, and the moments of doubt they've conquered have all served to sharpen their resolve. They are no longer influenced by the opinions or judgments of others. They no longer feel the need to seek validation or approval from the outside world. Their confidence is no longer fragile. It's unshakable because they know their mission is divine, unchangeable, and irreplaceable. And with this purpose comes an undeniable power. It's the kind of power that radiates from within, drawing people to them who recognize the strength in their clarity. The chosen ones will find that they are no longer just living for themselves. They are living to fulfill something much greater than personal success or fleeting achievements. Every decision, every action, and every thought is now aligned with that purpose, making them unstoppable. This elevation is not just about achieving personal goals or gaining recognition. It's about stepping into a role in the universe that only the chosen ones can fill. The world around them may shift and change, but their purpose remains constant, steady, and fully protected. And with this unshakable sense of purpose, they will move forward, leaving an undeniable impact on everything they touch. Number 5. Heightened intuition and energy to decipher deceit. This elevation sharpens the chosen one's intuition to a nearly supernatural level, giving them an immediate, crystal-clear awareness of others' true motives. It's as if they can read between the lines and sense intentions hidden beneath words and actions. Where others might get swept away by charm, flattery, or deception, the chosen ones see past the surface with ease, almost instinctively recognizing truth from deceit. This isn't a vague feeling or passing hunch. It's a visceral clarity that hits them as soon as they encounter someone with hidden motives. Betrayal or manipulation can no longer catch them off guard because they pick up on subtle cues and energies that most would overlook. This ability, forged through years of hardship and isolation, isn't something they could learn or practice. Instead, it's a heightened sense embedded into their very being, almost like a defense mechanism that instantly alerts them when something feels off. In situations where others might be blinded by appearances or sweet words, the chosen ones perceive what lies beneath. They can decode underlying intentions before they're spoken, reading others with uncanny accuracy. Their energy becomes like a mirror, reflecting back whatever is sent toward them and revealing the true nature of the people around them. As a result, they can avoid toxic relationships, step away from manipulation, and protect their path from those who don't have their best interests at heart. This heightened intuition doesn't just protect them, it empowers them. It enables the chosen ones to navigate their purpose with wisdom and confidence, knowing they have an internal compass that always steers them toward the truth. No lie, betrayal, or manipulation stands a chance, because, in this elevated state, they are equipped to see through it all with unwavering clarity. Number 6. God's shielding. Elevation with complete spiritual protection. With this elevation, the chosen ones are enveloped in a level of protection that transcends anything they've known before. It's a powerful, invisible shield, God's own armor, that blocks all negativity, harm, and ill intentions sent their way. No longer are they vulnerable to the draining energies of those who would attempt to pull them down, distract them, or disrupt their path. This shield is an unbreakable force, a divine barrier that not only wards off direct threats but also neutralizes any subtle hidden agendas aimed at destabilizing them. The shield isn't simply reactive, it's proactive, detecting and deflecting negative energies before they can even make contact. Attempts to manipulate, belittle, or undermine them are rendered powerless, as if hitting a wall of pure, divine protection. People who once sought to undermine them will find their efforts futile. This protection is not something the chosen ones have to consciously maintain or focus on. It's woven into their elevation, an automatic defense system that reinforces their journey without interruption. What's remarkable is that this shielding doesn't isolate them from the world. It allows them to engage fully, without fear of compromise or sabotage. They're free to pursue their calling with confidence, knowing that God's protection will guard them against anything that doesn't serve their purpose. It's a profound reassurance that no matter where they go, what they face, or who tries to interfere, they are safeguarded by a power that cannot be defeated. This divine shield is an expression of their worth and purpose. The chosen ones are meant to rise unhindered, and this level of spiritual protection ensures they'll do so, untouched, undefeated, and ultimately unstoppable. Number 7. Relentless self-awareness as their new core strength. In this elevation, the chosen ones gain a relentless self-awareness that transforms how they view themselves and their place in the world. This isn't just a fleeting moment of confidence or a temporary boost in self-esteem. It's a deep-rooted clarity that reshapes their core. For the first time, they see their worth with an unclouded vision, recognizing their strengths, gifts, and capabilities without question. They no longer need validation or permission from others to feel valuable because they've come to understand their worth from the inside out. This level of self-awareness is empowering in a way that nothing external can provide. Gone are the days of doubting their right to succeed or questioning their ability to achieve greatness. They no longer hesitate or second-guess themselves when opportunities arise. Instead, they move forward with purpose and decisiveness, fully aware of what they bring to the table. It's not arrogance. It's a genuine understanding of their value and a recognition that they deserve abundance, success, and fulfillment as much as anyone else. This newfound awareness doesn't just boost their confidence, it shields them from the traps of insecurity and self-doubt that may have once held them back. They no longer entertain self-sabotage or allow themselves to shrink to fit others' expectations. The chosen ones now have an unbreakable inner foundation, one that doesn't waver in the face of criticism or rejection. Their path becomes clearer and their direction more focused as they embrace their role in the world without hesitation. This relentless self-awareness is not just an internal strength, it's a guiding force, pushing them to claim the opportunities and abundance that align with their purpose. Knowing their worth means they can finally step forward without apology, pursuing their destiny with a confidence that can't be shaken. They're ready to rise, fully grounded in who they are and fearless in their right to thrive. Number 8. No fear of losing people who aren't for them. As the chosen ones rise, they gain the profound clarity to see exactly who belongs in their journey and who doesn't. It's as if a veil has lifted, revealing the true intentions and energy of everyone around them. They no longer feel obligated to hold on to people who can't meet them at this higher level. Those who drain their energy, cloud their path, or pull them into distractions simply fall away, and the chosen ones experience no guilt in letting them go. This isn't about arrogance or cold detachment. It's a deep understanding that elevation requires a certain environment, one where only those who support, uplift, and genuinely align with their purpose can remain. They've reached a point where they can't afford to be slowed down by relationships or connections that compromise their growth. This level of clarity gives them a profound inner peace, allowing them to release not only people but outdated beliefs, past versions of themselves, and any attachment that no longer serves them. What's unique about this shift is that they're not looking back. There's no hesitation, no regret. The chosen ones understand that their path forward is too precious to be weighed down by unnecessary baggage. By releasing these old ties, they create space for true connections, those who not only resonate with their mission, but actively contribute to their elevation. They're building a circle of trust and mutual respect, where everyone involved brings value, strength, and support to the table. In this elevated state, the chosen ones are free from the fear of losing anyone or anything that isn't aligned with their purpose. They're not compromising, they're choosing to honor their journey fully. And with this renewed focus, they move forward with a lightness and resolve that brings them closer to their true destiny, surrounded only by those who are meant to rise with them. Number 9. Evolved resilience, built for unbreakable power. The chosen ones have endured trials that would break the average person. Heart-wrenching betrayals, intense loneliness, battles with their own fears, and moments where the world seemed to conspire against them. Yet not only have they survived, but they've come out stronger, more powerful, and more resilient than ever before. This elevation is not just a reward for their survival, it's the manifestation of their transformation. It's the moment when all the pain, hardship, and sacrifice become the fuel for an unbreakable strength, one that feels almost supernatural. They've been forged in the fire and now nothing can touch them. When others crumble under pressure, the chosen ones stand tall. When faced with challenges that would make most second-guess their every step, they stand unshaken, rooted in the knowledge that they are exactly where they need to be. Every battle they've faced has been preparation for this moment, and they know, deep down, that they were always meant to emerge victorious. This level of resilience isn't something they've learned from books or seminars. It's been sculpted through years of real, raw experience. They've faced the worst life has to offer and have not only survived but thrived, turning each setback into a stepping stone toward greatness. This newfound power isn't just physical or mental, it's spiritual. It's the unwavering belief that they are meant to rise, no matter the obstacle. Now, the chosen ones are unstoppable. Their resilience is like an impenetrable force field that nothing can break. They move through life with a calm assurance, knowing they've been tested and prepared for everything. This is the power that comes from surviving the hardest trials, and they are now ready to face whatever comes next with unshakable confidence. Their power isn't just a gift, it's a result of everything they've endured, and it's unbreakable. Number 10. Their influence will become inescapable to others. With this elevation, the chosen one's very presence begins to exert an undeniable force. It's as if their energy radiates a magnetic pull, drawing attention without them having to say a word. Their aura becomes a catalyst for change, and the effect they have on others is impossible to ignore. Even in silence, their actions or energy alone stir something deep within those around them. People can't help but feel the shift when the chosen ones enter a room. It's like the atmosphere changes and no one is left unaffected. This isn't about seeking attention or trying to command the spotlight. It's simply the natural consequence of their elevation. When they move through life with purpose, clarity, and power, people around them can't help but feel the impact. Some will be inspired by their quiet strength, admiring the way they effortlessly align with their destiny. Others might feel a deep, unsettling envy, threatened by the chosen one's unshakable confidence and unrelenting rise. And then there will be those who feel an almost irresistible need to follow, compelled by an innate recognition that the chosen ones are walking a path of greatness that they want to be part of. This influence isn't just about the big moments or grand gestures. It's woven into the day-to-day, the subtle choices, the quiet confidence, and the consistency with which they stay true to themselves. Every move they make reverberates in ways others can't quite explain. The chosen ones become a mirror to those around them, reflecting what others are capable of, but might not yet see in themselves. Whether it's admiration, envy, or a desire to align with their energy, their influence spreads like a ripple in water, touching everyone they encounter. As their elevation grows, their influence will only intensify. It will become inescapable, not because they force it, but because it's the natural byproduct of a life lived with unshakable purpose and power. The world around them will start to bend in response, whether people are ready for it or not. Number 11. New resources, not just spiritually, but tangibly. As the chosen ones elevate, the shift isn't just spiritual, it extends to the tangible aspects of their lives. The universe begins to conspire in their favor, bringing in not only the spiritual clarity and alignment they've been seeking, but also material resources that seem almost miraculous. It's as though the floodgates open and abundance flows in, uninvited but wholly welcome. Financial opportunities, unexpected windfalls, and support from communities and individuals will appear with a frequency that defies logic, empowering them to pursue their purpose without limitation. This isn't just about money. It's about everything that enables them to thrive and grow. It's emotional support, the kind of deep connection and understanding from others that fuels them on their journey. It's access to the right people at the right time, doors opening without the usual struggle or fight. The chosen ones begin to magnetize everything they need to not just survive, but to flourish. Whether that's a new business opportunity, a mentorship that accelerates their growth, or even a sense of peace and emotional stability that allows them to focus on what truly matters. What's truly remarkable is that this shift isn't a temporary burst of luck. It's an ongoing, sustained flow. As they rise spiritually, they unlock the ability to manifest tangible blessings that align with their highest purpose. Their alignment with their true calling becomes so strong that the universe, in its own way, provides the tools and resources to support them. The money, the people, the support systems, it all begins to line up with a precision that feels like divine orchestration. This level of elevation makes everything possible. No longer do they feel held back by lack or struggle. Their ability to make a real-world impact grows exponentially because they now have the means to act on their purpose without limitation. The resources come, and the chosen ones step into a new realm where abundance flows effortlessly in all aspects of their lives. Number 12. An unbreakable purpose that can't be derailed. The elevation of the chosen ones is not just a change in status, it's an awakening to a purpose that is unbreakable and beyond any earthly influence. This renewed sense of purpose isn't something that can be questioned or altered. It's as if their mission in life has been etched into stone, non-negotiable and immovable, and no one has the power to sidetrack them. Where others might be swayed by opinions, temptations, or the demands of society, the chosen ones are now locked onto their path with a conviction that doesn't waver. Every trial they've faced, every moment they've questioned themselves, has only served to make this purpose stronger. They now understand that their path is protected, shielded by a force greater than anything they face in this world. They're no longer susceptible to manipulation, where others might try to exploit their kindness or sway them from their goals. This isn't a phase or a temporary boost in confidence. It's a profound shift in how they move through life. They've become impervious to distractions, capable of seeing through the empty promises and hollow intentions of those who might seek to derail them. This sense of purpose isn't just motivation. It's an unyielding drive embedded deep within them. It's a knowing that they're meant for something larger than themselves, something that can't be taken away or diminished by anyone or anything. Even in the face of challenges, they'll continue forward, unshaken, with an assurance that their purpose has been fortified and is fully protected. The chosen ones are stepping into a realm where their purpose isn't just a goal, but a destiny. It's their very essence. This purpose is not something that can be swayed or derailed by external forces. It is their North Star, guiding them through even the darkest moments with unwavering clarity. Where others may struggle to find direction, the chosen ones move with an absolute certainty that they are walking the path they were born to follow. What makes this purpose so powerful is that it has been forged through adversity. The trials they've endured, the betrayals they've faced, and the moments of doubt they've conquered have all served to sharpen their resolve. They are no longer influenced by the opinions or judgments of others. They no longer feel the need to seek validation or approval from the outside world. Their confidence is no longer fragile. It's unshakable because they know their mission is divine, unchangeable, and irreplaceable. And with this purpose comes an undeniable power. It's the kind of power that radiates from within, drawing people to them who recognize the strength in their clarity. The chosen ones will find that they are no longer just living for themselves. They are living to fulfill something much greater than personal success or fleeting achievements. Every decision, every action, and every thought is now aligned with that purpose, making them unstoppable. This elevation is not just about achieving personal goals or gaining recognition. It's about stepping into a role in the universe that only the chosen ones can fill. The world around them may shift and change, but their purpose remains constant, steady, and fully protected. And with this unshakable sense of purpose, they will move forward, leaving an undeniable impact on everything they touch. As the chosen ones rise to this unparalleled elevation, their transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. This isn't just a shift in their spiritual awareness. It's a full-scale awakening that reaches into every corner of their existence, reshaping their world in ways most can't even begin to comprehend. With unbreakable purpose, unyielding standards, heightened influence, and an abundance of resources, they are stepping into a reality where anything is possible, and no force can hold them back. Their journey is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who have endured, fought, and transcended every obstacle in their path. And now, they stand at the precipice of their true power. They're not waiting for permission to rise. They are rising, and the world will have no choice but to respond. People will admire, envy, follow, or fall away. But the chosen ones will remain steadfast in their purpose, knowing their elevation is part of a divine plan that no one can derail. The universe is shifting in their favor, opening doors, providing resources, and giving them the clarity and resilience they need to thrive. Those who align with their mission will be elevated alongside them, while those who don't will naturally fade into the background. This is the moment they've been preparing for, and they are ready. So, to the chosen ones, this isn't just a call to rise. It's a declaration that the time has come. You are not just surviving anymore. You are here to thrive, to make an impact, and to fulfill a destiny that only you can fulfill. The world won't know what hit it. You are a force, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop you. If you felt the power in these words, if you know deep down that this message was meant for you, then you're not here by accident. You're here because you're ready to elevate. And as the chosen ones rise, so do we. This journey is just beginning, and you're going to want to stay in the loop as we continue to break boundaries and redefine what's possible. So, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This isn't just about hitting a button. It's about joining a movement of people who understand that their time has come. You're not just a viewer. You're part of something much bigger. Stay connected because we're just getting started, and the best is yet to come. Hit that subscribe button now, and get ready for more powerful content that will keep you on the path of your true purpose. Your elevation starts here. Let's rise together. Stay blessed.